Thank you. Next is the opening prayer, and that will be done by the head CIS Academy, Mr. Chukwudi Nga.
Please, let's rise and up and pray. In Jesus' name, our Father and our God, we thank you for today. We are grateful unto you for this event happening today, the induction of newly approved commodity traders of the Lagos Commodity and Futures Exchange. We invite you to come and take your place, that at the end of this event, we'll have cause to glorify your name. Thank you, mighty God, for in Jesus' name we pray.
Thank you very much. Now, if you watch and if you look at the audience today, we are blessed with a number of special guests. People who have come to grace this occasion and to give it the credence it requires. I would please crave your indulgence to give me a few minutes to introduce these guests so that we will start off in earnest. First is the chairman of today's occasion, and is a well-known capital market figure by name Mr. Sam Onukwe. Mr. Sam Onukwe is the chairman of Association of Securities Dealing Houses of Nigeria, ASHON, and that's the umbrella body of all the stockbroking houses in Nigeria. You are welcome, sir. Next is the director SEC. Without him, he is the one that regulates our activities here, and that's Mr. John Briggs. Mr. John Briggs, you are welcome. Thank you very much, sir. This is followed by the president of Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, as a matter of fact, all of us are here because we have been certificated by Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. And he is being represented today by Mrs. Nkoli Edoka. As a matter of fact, Mrs. Nkoli Edoka is the managing director of Kari Securities. And the president had earlier told us that he would be unavoidably absent today because he will be in an engagement in Abuja. So you are welcome, man. Next is our most prominent doyen, the doyen of the market, and a director of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, Alhaji Rashid Yusuf. I have to reserve my MDs, the host, until I would have at least highlighted and called out all our guests. The next guest, special guest that we have, who is wearing two caps today, is the Chief Executive Officer of CIS, and his name is Ayorede Ezekiel. Mr. Ayorede Ezekiel is the CFO. I said he's wearing two caps because today he's equally honoring us by being inducted today as a commodity broker. So when the time comes to that, we would induct him. Thank you very much, sir. This is followed by the doyen. Sometimes when the two are in the market, there's always a problem. Managing the introduction is always a problem. But we have to do what we have to do. The most senior doyen is here, that's Alhaji Yusuf. But the practicing doyen, because of his activity and all the rest of them that is always there, is here today. Mr. Sam Data is the doyen. Then in our midst also is somebody that is nurturing a new branch of CIS. A new branch of CIS, because already you find that CIS today, we have an Abuja branch. Now we are nurturing, all of us, most of us here will belong to him. We'll be answerable to him before we go to the president and the higher people. And he is the chairman of Lagos Island District of CIS, and that is Engineer Hakeem Otiti. Next is hiding somewhere there, and that is the Executive Secretary of Action. Executive Secretary of Action, that's Atan Oguozo. We also have a very distinguished, most times he does special interventions in the market. When you want to read what is happening in the market, the undercurrents in the market, the politics in the market, and the history of the market, he's always the one that gives us that. If you read Business Day, you read This Day newspaper, you read AM News Business, you will see him there. And that is a special man that used to highlight the activities in NGS, Nigerian Stock Exchange of those days. He's still here in the market, and he's here today. Mr. Shola Oni, can you greet the market? We have our own in-house prof. Prof is here today. Mr. Adore, can you greet the market? And now we have the CIS head of academy, the CIS Academy, the head of CIS Academy, who has already prayed for us, and that's Mr. Chukwuemeka. He's here. If you look there, you will see one gray-haired man. He's not a broker. He's not a broker, but he contains the archives of the market, the knowledge of the market, the moving knowledge of the market. Sir, I want to welcome you to the market. Can you greet the market, sir? Noni Aru. Then let me now come to the host. First, Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. We have here, in fact, she's in charge of whatever we are doing today, and it's none other than the acting head of operations of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, Ms. Nkechi Obi. Then the chief host. The chief host today is my boss, is our leader, is the driver of whatever we are doing, the chief driver of whatever we are doing. And he is none other than the managing director and chief executive officer of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, Mr. Aki Akeredilani. So now that the chief host has been announced, I think we are ready to go. We are ready to go. I can see some right inside there, even among the inductees. I can see very, very senior brokers, people like Alhaji Karamaradin, people like Alex Odiachi. They are here. I've seen Charles Ebuonu, that's a council member of Action. So these are very senior brokers that are here, and it's an honor to us. It validates what we are doing, that they are humble enough to come and be inducted as commodity brokers. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. So, having said that, having introduced the special guest, please if in any way I've inadvertently Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me just pause for a while and get the proper identity. I will come back and announce it. Thank you very much. I understand there's a king here, His Royal Highness that is here. Let me get the identity first, and then I will come and next. Please don't be offended, sir. Don't be annoyed. I'm not breaching protocol. I will do the normal respect that I have to do. Thank you very much. Having done the introduction, let's kick start. And we will have to do that by calling on the chairman of the occasion to give us his opening remarks. Some other introductions we will do after that. And therefore, I have the honor and pleasure to invite to the podium the chairman of today's occasion, Mr. Sam Onubue, who is the chairman of Action. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me first recognize the man I have always called the headmaster. I think the MC breached protocol by not first announcing him. I don't know whether he wanted us to be sent away from here. So if the headmaster knocks you on the head, you will know where you are. So we especially acknowledge the presence of the DG of SEC, who is ably represented here today by no other than the head of Lagos office, Mr. John Briggs. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of our president, the only president of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, who is ably represented by a council member of the institute, Mrs. Newcomer. You're welcome. And of course, we have the registrar here. He's wearing two caps like the MC announced. Mr. Registrar, you're welcome. I must acknowledge the presence of the man that gives us inspiration, great inspiration always, Alhaji Yusuf, who was the second chairman of Action, and is always there to encourage us. We can't thank God enough for keeping you for us and for all the wisdom that you have always availed us. Now to our host, who has been midwifing this entity from conception to now. I'd like to acknowledge you, MD. I know the rough journey that it has been all along, but we thank God that you have been able to bring it to this level. So, thank you. We thank you for inviting us. You are the host. The members of the meeting, His Royal Highness, I used to know him. He is one man that's a PSC. And Your Royal Highness, you're welcome. Dr. Jacob is on, you're welcome. Let me also acknowledge the presence of very senior brokers who are here and those who have made Action what it is today. So time will not permit me to call out the names one by one, but they know themselves there. So you are all welcome. My duty is to welcome everybody to this event. This is the fifth in the series of the inductions that we have had so far here at the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. And so it's my great pleasure to welcome everyone to this induction ceremony. Today indeed marks another significant milestone in our collective journey to revolutionizing Nigeria's commodities ecosystem and position our nation prominently on the global commodities market. This ceremony is not only to celebrate the inductees or to carry out the adoption of new commodity brokers, but also to reaffirm our collective commitment to advancing Nigeria's commodities market as a cornerstone of economic resilience and growth. Let me extend my deepest gratitude to our special guests that I have individually acknowledged and those that I've already taken to mention. Their presence underscored the significance of this occasion and your unwavering support for the commodities ecosystem continues to inspire innovation and excellence. This ceremony symbolizes progress, which is a testament to our industry's evolution from reliance on hydrocarbons to embracing the vast opportunities in agriculture, solid minerals, and renewable energy. Imagine a Nigeria where our cocoa, gold, sesame seeds command premium prices globally, where smallholder farmers hedge against price volatility, securing their livelihoods. The vision is within reach, and you, our inductees today, are its advocates. Lcfe has diligently worked over the years to identify and align relevant building blocks for an effective, structured, and transparent commodities ecosystem. The exchange has made remarkable progress, particularly in the solid mineral sector, where it has introduced much needed structure, regulation, and interconnection capabilities. We have witnessed remarkable achievements in the commodity space since Lcfe's inception. The exchange has made significant strides in gold trading since the launch of eco-gold funds, demonstrating the potentials that exist within our commodities ecosystem. These successes reflect the growing confidence in our market structures and the increasing recognition of commodities as a viable asset class for investment. They have continued to push the frontiers. Lcfe has already adopted over 265 commodities brokers within its operational years. Each of these professionals, including yourselves, represents a new age with fresh energy for the market. To our inductees today, you are joining a select group of professionals who have been entrusted with a pivotal role in our nation's economic development. As commodities brokers, you are the bridge between farmers, miners, innovators, and global markets. Your role in price discovery, risk management, and fostering liquidity will drive Nigeria's economic diversification and food security. Your induction today follows a rigorous process of training, including the virtual commodities training sessions and the technical trade matching engine training. This comprehensive preparation underscores the seriousness and importance of the role you are about to assume. The commodities ecosystem is significantly large to accommodate all brokers to participate, particularly and to do so profitably, especially with the commodities approved for trade on Lcfe by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Indeed, we'd like to thank them for all the approvals granted so far. We have not been able to activate all the commodities those approved, and it is your duty to actually bring them on board and trade them. So you have a wide range of commodities to trade. This for us presents immense opportunities for specialization and innovation as the market continues to expand and develop. Our market faces challenges such as infrastructure gap, regulatory complexity, and global competition. Yes, these are eclipsed by opportunities in the market. Technology, from blockchain to digital trading platforms, democratizes access and sustainable practices that position Nigeria as a green economic leader. Today, as we take your oath and receive your robes, I challenge you to approach your new role with the highest standards of integrity, professionalism, and ethical conduct. Let integrity be your compass. Uphold the highest ethical standards, for trust is the currency of our industry. Commit to a lifelong learning. The markets evolve, and so must you. Embrace innovation, but never at the expense of regulatory compliance. I urge you to unleash your creativity by developing products that will attract high net worth individual investors and create value for all stakeholders. The future growth of the exchange depends significantly on your ability to innovate, educate, and advocate for commodities markets. As the market evolves, consider specializing in different asset classes to deepen your expertise and enhance your value proposition to clients. Remember that the commodities ecosystem extends beyond trading to include various aspects such as warehousing, quality assurance, logistics, and financial services. Your understanding of this broader ecosystem will be crucial in identifying opportunities and addressing challenges in the market. Action, that is the Association of Securities Dealing Houses of Nigeria, remains committed to supporting growth and development of the commodities market. We will continue to collaborate with Lcfe, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, and other stakeholders to create an enabling environment for commodities trading to flourish. As I conclude, I offer my heartfelt congratulations to inductees, to all inductees today. Marks not an end, but the beginning of a journey that holds immense opportunities for you individually and for our nation's economy globally, collectively. The path ahead may present challenges, but with determination, resilience, and a commitment to continuous learning, you will undoubtedly make significant contributions to changing the face of our economy through the commodities ecosystem. Once again, your induction today is both a privilege and a responsibility. It is a call to contribute meaningfully to Nigeria's economic transformation. Congratulations on the induction, and as I look forward to witnessing your positive impact in the Nigeria's commodities market. Thank you for your attention, and God bless you.
A round of applause for the chairman. Thank you. And on my own part, I want to especially thank the chairman for helping in formally introducing the KBSC himself. So once again, the KBSC is the Onijimo of Ijimo Ijesha land, and he is KBSC Opa Jacob Esson. KBSC, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. I hope you forgive us for the oversight. It was not intentional. Thank you very much, sir. So having said that, we will now proceed with the program. And the next is to call upon our regulator. Is just like the chairman has said, is wearing two caps. He's representing the Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission, as well as the Lagos Office of Securities and Exchange Commission. And he is the Director said. But before now, we were all used to Mrs. Rufai. So I want to announce to the market that Mrs. Rufai has moved to Abuja. The director said that is here now is Mr. John Briggs. And so wherever you see him in the market, you have to recognize him. He's the chief regulator and he's the chief, the program director, DG, that we have here. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, MC. Let me start by acknowledging the cabinet in our presence first, so I won't be held capable. Then I also want to acknowledge the presence of the chairman. He has been in full support. Then the president of CIS, which I'm also a member, the registrar is there. And Nda, also somebody I passed through during some training. Then my brother here doing attack. And I know growing up I've met the man with the grey hair. He would not know me. Then I used to represent SEC at various AGMs. So he has been one of the people that will always fight for shareholders' rights in such meetings. Well, this is also an opportunity to acknowledge everybody, all the members of the CIS here present. The market is here, like I understand. And I acknowledge that the market is here. You are all welcome to this induction. And I also want to welcome the inductees. It's a pleasure to sit as an inductee. For the enormous responsibilities that you have as a regulator. Maybe as I go through this goodwill message, I should be able to highlight some of those responsibilities, but it's very important that you know that it's not just to say a commodity broker. You should understand what enormous responsibility that comes with, especially in a market today that are fighting hard to ensure that it remains fair, and transparent. So let me just go. It is my pleasure to join you today as you celebrate this milestone. This induction, being licensed as commodity brokers. Congratulations to each of you on earning these esteemed credentials and for your commitment to the development of the commodities market. This ceremony marks not just a milestone, but a pivotal step towards deepening the Nigerian commodity ecosystem. I commend the Lagos State, the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. This is the second time I've been here. I was here during the fourth induction, and I see that they are getting better. I've tried to follow some of their transactions on this floor. I see that they are doing well in my own. So I'd like to make that commendation. Then, by expanding the pool of qualified brokers, we brought in the volume of transactions in the market. Of course, we try to deepen the market all the time. This will undoubtedly enhance price discovery, bolster growth management, and broaden participation by both producers and investors, and deepen the Nigerian commodity space. I congratulate the new inductees for being successful and wish them well. As commodity brokers, you stand at the heart of the value chain. Your role is essential in building a transparent, efficient, and inclusive commodities market. This cannot be overemphasize. It's very important, and I believe that while you're going through your training, even as a stockbroker in the institute would have emphasized the ethics of this profession. So, now to boost Nigeria's competitiveness, we must develop a thriving commodities trading ecosystem together. Your diligence, professionalism, and adherence to ethical standards will definitely shape investor confidence and ensure marketplace thrives. We at the Commission remains fully committed to supporting, regulating, and developing the commodities market in Nigeria. Of course, today, one thing everybody will celebrate here is the ISA 2025. And that ISA, of course, deepening the commodity eco market space. Today we have, at least there is regulation for warehouse receipts. And with this, it also opens up issues of storage facilities. There are a lot of opportunities that have also come up. Today we now talk about composite exchanges and non-composite. So the market has deepened. And just like the ISA 2025 tried to deepen this market, also put some punitive measures for non-compliance. And for us at the SEC today, issues of non-compliance are taken very seriously. And as you get inducted today, of course, you have three major responsibilities. First, you must comply with the regulations of the CIS, the code of conduct. You must comply with it, the ethics code and all that. Then the rules of the exchange is also something you must comply with, because at every point in time, as an SRO, we expect them to ensure compliance on everything that has to do with their rules. So non-compliance with their rule, they can also penalize you as much as stated in the rule book. Then, of course, the last but not the least is that, which is the biggest, that can give you the biggest hammer, is that you must comply with set rules and regulations and all relevant rules and laws that relates to investment business in Nigeria. This is very important that you need to take note of, because there is nothing like I'm not aware when you breach any of these sections of the rules. So maybe you were in a hurry while you were writing the exam to qualify. It's important as you go further in your career, you find time to look at some of these requirements that you might likely default, not intentionally, but non-intentionally. Now, this significantly strengthens the legal framework, that is the new ISA, strengthens this legal framework and ensuring investor protection and aligning our markets with global best practice. It also affirms SEC role as the apex regulator of the capital market and underscores our strategic focus on commodities as a key growth driver. I urge all inductees today to embrace the highest standard of compliance and ethical behavior in line with the new regulatory expectation under the ISA 2025. The law and regulations are in place to ensure a fair, transparent, and efficient and sustainable financial ecosystem, and it is our collective responsibility to uphold them. I don't think there is need to overemphasize that. As you grow in this field, remember that your actions shape the market's integrity and credibility. Your actions and decisions have a direct impact on investor confidence and market stability. Now, what am I saying is, if the brokers on a particular market are seen as people with high integrity and their word is their bond, that definitely will attract investors to look inwards and invest in securities in that market and in that exchange. But we have brokers that do not understand even the rules of their market. And these days, investors are enlightened. So most of the investors engage you. And when you begin to speak to them, they say, this broker doesn't even understand what he's saying. So if a broker doesn't understand, why do you give him your money to go and invest on your behalf? He probably give you a wrong investment. He probably doesn't understand risk. So it is important that we understand this and we're able to move. So it's important also to avoid issues of conflict of interest. This is key. Refraining from fraudulent activities and promoting a culture of compliance with the organization's policies and procedures. You must put all necessary controls in place and adhere to the extant law and regulations on prevention of and reporting money laundering and predicate offenses. Your reputation and by extension the reputation of the Lcfe depends on consistent ethical behavior. Let us work together to build a commodities market that commands both domestic and international respect. As you embark on this journey, remember that your role extends beyond facilitating trade. You are now ambassadors of a new generation of brokers poised to revolutionize the Nigerian commodities landmark. The work you do today will lay the foundation for tomorrow. In conclusion, I say congratulations once again to all the inductees, and I bring the good message from the Director General, who is unavoidably absent here today, and that's why I have to read his speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, the Directors, SEC Lagos. Thank you. Can we give him another round of applause? Thank you, sir. Thank you. I want to say, sir, with all due respect, that I didn't know much of your background before, but now that I know better, by next year when you will be coming, or late this year, when you will be coming for to officiate as a special guest again in another induction, we'll take that opportunity to induct you as a commodity broker. You have to know this. Put it in the register. I want to equally inform you that all the hierarchy of CIS, they have all been inducted as members, as brokers on this Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. And so we wanted to do that with Mrs. Rufai before she left for Abuja. So now that you are here, sir, with all due respect, we would, so don't be surprised by invitation next time. On dual invitation. One, to officiate as the Directors Lagos, and then to be inducted. You're welcome, sir. Now let's move on to the program. The program now is the next is the go-away message by the President of Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, ably represented by our own elegant and adorable Mrs. Nkoli Edoka. Very soon, you will be Dr. Mrs. Nkoli Edoka. You are welcome.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm an aspiring doctor, sir. So you will review my thesis. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Chairman of the day, Chief or Mr. Sam Onukwe, our headmaster, represented by Mr. John Briggs, the MD CEO of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, my able colleague, the doyen, active doyen of the day, on the floor. Please permit me, Doyen Yusuf. I'm still loyal. It's just that when you see active doyen, I remember always the story of Toti. So please. Then the chief fighter of the Shareholders Association, press fighter of shareholders. He can only beat me when I come down. The KBSC, my colleague. The board and management of the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. My fellow CIS members here, I know all of us are CIS, so I really acknowledge and appreciate you. My registrar, I love your heart. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nkoli Edoka. I'm here to represent and to stand in for my president, Mr. Roku Dada, who is the chairman, the president, the 13th president, and the chairman of the council of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. He is unavoidably absent today, and hence he has to drag me out to come and do this function. Although I'm also a member of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, and I'm proud to tell you, if you don't like it, you can go and hug the transformer. Okay, what's my number? Thank you. I'm your number one here. So I'm reading my president's speech now. And please listen very well. He's your headmaster. I'm truly delighted to be here today. It's both an honor and privilege to address you on this auspicious occasion, the formal induction of the newly registered commodity brokers in the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. Let me begin by appreciating the management of the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange for this visionary initiative. The Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange has consistently demonstrated leadership in creating an enabling environment for a structured commodities market in Nigeria. It is worth noting, and I say this with great pride, that the exchange is not only led by one of our own, a true breed professional and committed stockbroker, but its board of directors also boasts some of the finest minds in the Nigerian capital market, including the revered doyen of our industry. Gentlemen and ladies, this is a testament to the deep-rooted expertise and commitment driving the Lagos Commodities and Futures mission. Today's induction is far more than a ceremonial event. It is a significant milestone in our collective journey to reposition and revolutionize the commodity ecosystem in Nigeria. By formally welcoming these professionals into the fold of licensed commodity brokers, we are taking a bold step towards deepening market participation, strengthening our institutional credibility, and unlocking the full value chain of our vast natural resources. To our inductees, I say a heartfelt congratulations. You are now key actors in the sector that lies in the heart of national development. You represent the next generation of market innovators, facilitators, and risk managers. The road ahead is filled with promise, but it also demands unwavering professionalism, continuous learning, and above all, integrity. As the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, we remain committed to upholding the highest standard in training, certification, and ethical conduct. We are proud to have worked with the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange in ensuring that this induction is not only symbolic, but a validation of your competence and readiness to perform in the highest level. Through the institution's Through the Institute rigorous qualification processes and continuous professional development programs, we ensure that every market operator meets the highest standards of competence and ethical conduct. We are particularly excited by the efforts of the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange to deepen the commodity ecosystem by institutionalizing professionalism and licensing. It is a bold and commendable move that will drive investors' confidence, enhance liquidity, and ultimately contribute to national economic development. To our inductees again, as you take your place in this dynamic space, remember that your journey has just begun. The responsibilities are greater, but so too are the opportunities. Be ethical, be diligent, be innovative, and above all, be ambassadors of excellence. As city gentlemen, let your words be your bond. Let your actions reflect the values of this great profession. And let your career be a model for others to follow. In closing, let me thank the Board and Management of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange once again for this honor. I also thank the stakeholders, partners, and guests who have come to witness this historic event. Together, we will build a commodity market that not only meets global standards, but truly serves the needs of Nigerian people. Congratulations once again to our newly inductee. May this induction mark the beginning of a long, fruitful, and impactful career for each of you. I wish you great success in your professional journey. Thank you for the starting president of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, Mr. Oluoko Dada, SCS.
Thank you very much. The president of CIS, ably represented by Mrs. Eduka. A round of applause for her. Now, we are going to take the next goodwill speech will be from someone who has seen it from the beginning to now, and is still active in the market. It's going to be a speech of wisdom and equally a speech of inspiration to know that God keeping you healthy. And one advantage in this profession is that you never will retire unless you want to retire yourself. So, Alhaji Yusuf is the doyen of the market. He's been in this market, only he himself knows how long he has been in the market. But he's active, he's articulate, he knows it all, and he can tell you what will happen, has happened, and what will happen. So that is the grace of this market, that there's no retirement unless you retire yourself. So I have the pleasure to welcome Alhaji Arugo Yusuf, the doyen of the market and director Lcfe to the market.
The chairman of the day, Mr. Sam Onokwe, the CIS president, ably represented by our adorable lady, the MD of Lcfe, my honorable brokers, the KBC, and other invited guests hereby present. It is indeed my pleasure to be here today and to address you on this very important topic of trying to let you see the opportunities that are embedded in commodity trading. I know most of us are members already of Lagos Commodity and Futures Exchange. But I also know that we are members, but we are not yet tapping into the opportunities that are available in this area of agriculture. As a director of Lcfe, I met with some business people and I listened to them. And from what they told us, it's like the opportunities for we brokers are so limitless, but we don't appear to be taking advantage of it. And that to me is the challenge that we are faced with right now. I met with somebody in the petroleum industry. He took me through, and he was so highly interested in getting transaction through this platform here. And when we got down to discussing the modalities, the only thing I see that is impeding the speedy execution of his idea is my own view, is the commission aspect, particularly brokers' commission. I also watched a program about a week or two ago of the Alabama market cattle trader, and I was amazed. They are doing billions of naira worth of transaction on a daily basis. And that, what do you call that bridge? They always have one problem on it. Yeah. And when we were interviewed, they did not hesitate to tell the interviewer that on a daily basis they were doing billions of naira of transaction. Luckily, Lcfe has already gotten in touch with them. They have worked out a modality and they have agreed in principle to do their transaction through the Lcfe platform. But, like the petroleum people and like the cocoa people, there's a problem. And that is what I want both our authorities, SEC, and our own stockbrokers association, both CIS and S, to look at. one recurring complaint or one recurring obstacle I have seen is no longer the procedural issue of how this trade can be done on our platform. It is, in my view, the additional cost of coming to the platform. And that additional cost is in most cases represented by brokers' commission and associated fees. And I asked the MD, can't we talk to the brokers? If you want to get into some areas, I am not saying don't charge everything, but maybe there's a way we could negotiate some of this brokerage commission. Maybe there's a way, SEC too, because it's not cost to them, to most of these people. They like what you are asking them to do to formalize the transaction through a platform. But the additional cost that you have to pay to SEC, you have to pay to CIS, you have to pay to CSS, you have to pay to broker, that is the stumbling block. In Yoruba, you say, that is, if you are going to catch a monkey, you have to behave like a monkey. Maybe we must find a way to penetrate these people. Maybe we need to, I don't know, maybe we need to design a special commission package, just as an entry commission package, to get into all of these areas. And when we get into it, and they understand and assimilate and see the benefit of formal trading on our platform, might be we can then gradually move towards increasing our transaction costs. Might be. But I think this is one area I think we brokers and our regulators, we need to put our heads together. We need to work together in this. We spoke in, and I was party to that discussion with cocoa traders. They are very interested in coming to the platform. But based on the discussion we had from them, my takeaway from it is again the question of they're already paying so many intermediaries, and now they're going to add brokerage commission, they're going to add SEC commission, they're going to add platform commission. I don't have the answer, but what I'm saying is, it is time to sit down and look at this additional commission that is preventing some of these people coming on board. I also spoke with somebody, director of a petroleum industry. Maybe not the petroleum industry, but somebody that is a trader within the petroleum. They are doing billions of business every day. They are very interested in coming and be active here. But based on the discussion we had again, the Herculean task is again this additional cost as represented by brokers commission, SEC commission, stock exchange commission, and commission. And I'm not saying we should do it free, but if we have to get into all of this, because they are already doing their business, whether we like it or not, they are doing it informally, they are making their money. We want to formalize it, we want to be part of it, we want to be tapped into all this billion. Maybe we need to work out a strategy of lowering them and let them take the benefit of coming on the platform. When they take the benefit, maybe we can then gradually recoup whatever we might have lost during our home. But the business there is fantastic. It's so enormous. Whether it is the petroleum gas sector, whether it is the gas industry, whether it is the cattle, there are a lot of people. They are ready to come and trade there. They've come here, they've been traded, and they've seen the benefit, and they want to come. But what is holding them is that the cocoa trader, they've come here, they've been traded, they want to, but the issue of additional costs is what is holding them back. We can do it, and we have done it successfully on gold. We have been able to manage and get the gold trader to come on board, I am sure we should be able to find a way. What we are talking about, in my own view, I might be wrong, the totality of those markets is bigger than what we are doing on the capital market. The totality of even the cattle trader alone. Because they told us they are doing billions and billions of business on a daily basis. The cocoa people, Nigeria is about the second or third country now, and it's running billions every day. And they are ready. So I challenge we brokers, let us form a consortium. I challenge them, please sit down with broker, sit down with Lagos Commodity. Let's stop all this drama we always broke every year. This is the only impediment. Let's find how do we penetrate this market? How do we get into it? Even if we try for 6 months and then we go back and raise the interest, when the people will have enjoyed what we are offering them. This to me will be an advice I'm offering to the whole market. It will turn the fortune of the whole of Nigerian market. It will turn the fortune of the Nigerian economy, and it will turn the fortune of the Nigerian people. I want us, the management, the sub-broking community, set the exchange and other authority. Let's put our heads together and see how we can do this initial sacrifice. I don't know what we should do, but I'm sure if we sit together, we should be able to find a way to use it as an attractive way of getting them into the market and then making money later. And we will be happier for it, and everybody will be happy and make more money than we are doing at now. I want to thank the management of the Lcfe. They are doing a very wonderful job. They are opening so many many sectors. They open the gold sector, they open the cocoa sector, they open the petroleum sector, they open the gas, they open the cattle, they open so many. But we must support them, we must stand with them. And if we can get all of this, all of us will be billionaire in a short time. I wish you the best of luck. I congratulate all of you. Thank you.
Look at this commission package.
Thank you very much, Joy. Thank you. You see what I told you. The Doyen has critically analyzed the scenario of the market. What you do now is what we call scenario planning in the market. Yes, this is a case study of cattle, case study of gold, case study of all the cocoa and all the agricultural products. He has just analyzed to us, and this gives an insight to most of you here of to what extent the market can go. Some of those things we trade informally. They can all be traded formally on the platform of the exchange. Thank you very much, Mr. Oye. And another round of applause for you. Now, we are now about to commence the process of the induction. And to do that, to open the floor for the induction, is no other than the chief host and the chief driver of the business. And that's the managing director and Chief Executive Officer of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, Mr. Akin Akeredegani. You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Orwell. I'd like to stand on an existing protocol. My DG, ably represented by Mr. John Briggs, the chairman of Action, the chairman of the day. Thank you, the president of Technologies of Stockbrokers, the doyen of the capital markets, the registrar, the militants doing? KBAC, I greet you very well. All protocols observed. I'm very happy today to be giving this speech. First of all, I'd like to bring our attention to what we're doing today. We're doing the 5th induction ceremony for brokers. Not the first, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, but the 5th. So we'd like to say congratulations to you guys and congratulations to Lcfe. You see, we're in an ecosystem that never existed before. And we're creating it, and it's existing, and it has come to stay. You see, when Colin said she's 001, my face changed. Because, how can she be 001? I was there on the day we did the first induction. So I called the KT to say, what is my number? She said that my number 18 or 19. The first induction ceremony was done, the doings of the market were there, everybody. But I'll tell you something about catching the train early and going with the train and how things happen so fast. 5 years going. My CIS number is 222, FCS 222. So effectively, if you look at your number, and you look at my number, you wonder, 222, that's far away. Yeah, that's my number. But what I'm telling you about my number is that when we're doing the documentation and registration as brokers, people were told to go and do their registration. My colleague that we qualified at the same time, they left it hanging. But for us that went early, we were able to register 222. So you see some of my colleagues that qualified, that you see them 300. It's because they did not qualify early. And by way of seniority, I can say any day that, look, where were you when I was 222? So as you are today, what you are doing today, you are creating history for yourself as a broker, and as time flies, and you are growing an ecosystem that's growing very, very fast. I want to thank you very much, sir, for giving an overview of the commodities markets and the ecosystem that we're trying to go into. You see, we look at our market capitalization in the equities market and we think it's very big. Yeah, it's good. I'm happy I'm part of that market. But the last regime spent 3.3 trillion in the commodities ecosystem through CBN. If there's anybody here that participated in that particular 3.3 trillion, raise up your hands. In reality, that market existed then. People participated in that market. That 3.3 trillion passed through banks. It was real money to anchor borrower scheme, to this intervention, to which intervention. But did we participate? No. And the reason is because the subject matter experts, when we give you your certificates, when you take your certificates, they go and put it under their pillow. I've collected it, they will laminate it, and they will go and keep it. It's like having a Bible and you open it to Psalm 20 every day, and you put it under your pillow and you think it will help you. It will not help you. What will help you is the content and information that's inside the Bible. And what I'm saying here is that the qualification you are being given today, it's only when you start expressing it, flogging it, and using it, that is when you'll be able to see the qualities that are there. The DG, represented by Mr. John, I mentioned earlier that the ISA for 2025 has not given a lot of bite into the commodities ecosystem. In fact, it was almost as if the ISA, the major parts of the amendments were for the commodities ecosystem. And also, they also enforced the fact that if you are not a commodity broker, you cannot participate in the ecosystem. That gives you exclusivity to be able to participate. And like you mentioned briefly, the livestock market. If Lagos State is consuming 6,000 heads of cows per day, and the cow is 1 million naira, calculate it yourself, and take your 1.35% on commission. Let's even say 1% commission on daily basis. Monday to Friday, you'll understand what's going on in that space. And as we speak, it has happened today, it's going to happen tomorrow. I was there, I saw it myself. That is one leg of it. The other leg of it is our GDP. They tell you that agri controls about 69% of our GDP. Go and look at what our GDP is, calculate 69% of it, and look at if you were a broker participating in that space. It is not coincidental that the companies that are doing very well on the NGX market, go and look at it very well, are the ones in the commodity space. It is not coincidental. Presco, Okumu, Dangote Cement, Dangote Flour, the underlying is the commodities. So in a nutshell, you're welcome, and I'm happy that you're here today and you have been inducted, and I hope that you people will be able to take the pattern that has been given to you by Alhaji Yusuf, and we'll be running with it. This fifth induction is for the newly qualified and commodity brokers. I want to thank the CIS for training new brokers, for putting commodities model into the model for training for new brokers that are coming up. And we're gathered here today as we celebrate these significant milestones in our careers. Today will mark a very, very important step for you in your collective journey into a bigger space and to being able to make a lot of money, like Alhaji had mentioned, to being a billionaire in that space. For me, as the Managing Director of Lagos Commodity and Futures Exchange, I'm honored today before you to witness the next generation of leaders in Nigeria's commodities ecosystem. Your presence here signifies not only your personal achievements, but also your commitment into driving our economic growth in Nigeria. It's quite a lot of our vision and mission here. Now, the journey for Lcfe is marked by strategic vision, unwavering determination since our establishment, and the Lcfe has positioned itself as a transparent and standardized platform. One thing you must know about Lcfe is that the experiment was started. The mandate was that we should go and change the standards, change how things are being run, and create new, and we are creating new people that are going to be participating. Now, what is the difference between creating a new market and people that are going to be participating? We could have easily, conveniently decided to be traders. It's very, very, very lucrative just to buy and sell. If I'm going to buy and sell, I don't need any of you here to buy and sell, because none of you have been to Kara market before. Most likely none of you have been to Dawano market before. None of you knows how to trade rice. You've not traded paddy before. SEC has given us approval for 14 different commodities. Have you tried castor oil before? Do you know the volume that's being traded by the Lebanese in castor oil, in gold in Nigeria, the Indians in Nigeria? Recently, a commodities company in Nigeria was sold for $1 billion. Paid for. $1 billion. Paid for. It means that that ecosystem is large. And that transaction took place in Nigeria through a Nigerian bank. How many of you participated in it? It means that the market that we're talking about is a large market. And what are we supposed to be doing to look at it? What we've done is that we have tried building a structured market that can benefit the entire capital market. And these efforts are guided by our commitment to driving liquidity, transparency, and sustainability. Well, I'm happy to announce that gradually now, the pension funds are looking to start to invest in gold. If today or tomorrow you hear in the news, that's what we say every time, that the pension industry is going to be investing in gold, you not see everybody running their health and skate and If you're going to trade gold, do you know how to trade gold? Have you bought gold before? Have you sold gold before? Do you know what it's like to do margin trading on gold itself? Do you know how to do mark-to-market for gold before? Do you know how to do algorithm to make sure that at any point in time, if it goes down, you can do a margin call. If it goes up, you can buy and sell. These are things that people are doing every day in the global space. And I think mentioned something. We were forced to tell people that we have highly qualified commodity brokers in Nigeria. When people came and said that for the oil and gas space, particularly the oil space, that we don't have qualified people that can trade oil in Nigeria, we said no, we have you people. Even if you know that we're going to train you people. On daily basis, Nigeria's crude oil is being traded and settled. Refined products are being traded. Do we have qualified people? No. But we have a generic qualification. the base that people can build on to participate in this. That's why I'm very happy today that we are engaging and building more, and we have 247 in the past of, and that's commodity brokers. When we add it to it, we'll push it towards 300. Now, we cannot have 300 qualified commodity brokers in the ecosystem, and we're not seeing the impact. We're not creating the products. And then what we hear every time from people say is that, where is the market? How deep is the market? Who is going to create the market? For you to come and see whether it's deep or shallow. It is the brokers that are going to create it. The equities market that you're looking at, people that are largely who created the market. They did the listings, public offers and all that you're trading on today. So you must come and list them on the market. And like I mentioned, it's a big market, is there. As a broker, I'm a stockbroker too. I know when NGX kept shouting that please come and trade fixed income, come and trade bonds. And they did training for us on 22nd floor on trainings. And we allowed that market to go into the hands of banks. So we need to look at how we're going to be able to participate there. So within this period, we have on our own market a unique opportunity. SEC has approved about 14 commodities for us, plus gold there, and we have some other ones that are there. And like I mentioned, we have Eco Gold. The Eco Gold, quietly, from 42,000 per gram, went to 19,000 per gram, to 100 and something per gram, 1,000 naira per gram. Now, in the gold markets, for the quality of gold, Eco Gold that we have, normally the gold on that market should be traded at 158,000 naira per gram. And let me tell you why it's not yet at 158,000 naira per gram. Because for you to be able to move the price, there must be activity of trade that will have been crossed on the floor. And most of the time, when people buy the gold, they don't bring it back for trading. They buy it and they keep it. And you read that, that goes to show that there has to be a large amount of gold in the market. You can bring gold to the market for trading. You can create gold products. And you know that when you trade gold, it's almost like trading dollars in the ecosystem. So as we expand our strategic relationship with stakeholders, the commodity value chain will still keep creating a relationship with them. So the opportunities for you, they are very, very immense. We have so many things in Nigeria that can be tradable. So I urge you to uphold the high standards of professionalism and to go into this space.
Did you know you can invest in gold on the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange platform? Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to another episode of Lcfe Market Plus. My name is Joy Osamidame. Welcome on board.
2025, I'll recommend that you value unlike the previous one. It has a lot of good things inside it that support the ecosystem, particularly the commodity ecosystem. It's also the fastest way to do it. Who are really very well. Easily make deal with the new laws now. Easily you can be in trouble and you'll be fined about 50 million for a small offense. As simple as you allow a commodities instrument to be traded without the approval of SEC.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're right in time. This is Lcfe Market Plus, and on set with me is the Capacity Building and Training Officer at the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, DPA Kipos. Thank you for being on set with me.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you for having me here. I'm so delighted to be here.
Thank you so much. Now let's talk about gold. Smart investments with Eco Gold coin. What is it about gold?
I congratulate each of you again on your induction as commodity brokers. The achievement we have made so far is because of the promises of us being able to create a transformative journey in Nigeria's economy. I believe strongly in your unwavering confidence for you being here today, and we're going to share this vision today, growing together in building a vibrant commodities ecosystem. So together today, let us seize this opportunity to build a vibrant and dynamic marketplace that will unlock new possibilities for you, for you to be able to diversify your portfolios, and for you to be able to see new opportunities that are very, very large in Nigeria's market space. I thank you very much today. And to my regulators, I thank you very much, sirs, and I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you. I wish you all a successful journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, the MD. Now, a round of applause for the MD. Thank you, thank you. I think you have heard it from the horse's mouth, and the requirements are many, the implications are there, the opportunities are many, and it's for us to sit down and articulate, both in our offices and even in our private business, to articulate some of the opportunities and where we will key into. Having said that, let's now go to the induction proper, and that's now we are calling on the doyen, the militant doyen, the doyen, the practicing doyen, the doyen for now. And you know, I'm just being very careful. And and thank you very much. So, Mr. Sam, doyen Sam Data is now will take over the floor and do what he knows best to do. So, do the rituals of the market. Thank you very much.
I want to thank the elders of the market, and I know the senior prefect is here. That is SEC, ably represented by John Brice, my brother. And we have the CIS, the headmaster, ably represented by our one and only sister, and my doyen, because I don't want to eat my cake and have it back. They say after the head is the shoulder. If I want to be old, I have to respect my senior one. My doyen, Alhaji Yusuf, I greet you. And I would also want to greet the baker of the cake, the MD of this market. I congratulate you. The registrar of CIS did not pay their homage to me. I have not seen you, but I have to recognize you. The man in the academy of CIS, Chico Denga, I greet you. Alhaji Titi, I greet you. The doyen of the press, I greet you. My one and only brother, the person I share the same first name with, Simon Kwe, the people that, who said the plantain and the yam that we are trying to eat today, I greet you. But the consistency I have now, I cannot go there by force. I have to, they say, no matter how a title is, how small the title is, you must carry it with two hands. We have our traditional Royal Highness here, Jacob Besson. And I was wondering why he was listed to be trained at the commodity market. Yet they didn't recognize that the Royal Highness is among the trainee and today an inductee. Well, we that have the able eyes, because they say there's no how the rain will fall without the ground knowing. Whether I'm here or not here, I must know that there's traditional ruler that trained here. Our Royal Highness, this is what happens in the palace. I want you to tell me to go ahead so that I'll not fall any law. Thank you, sir. Thank you for permitting me. Thank you. Well, I've looked at what the inductees are presented. Well, I will not say it's not enough, but they say there is small lights in the head, no matter how small it is. The monkey must pick it and chew. If I didn't give you what is due to you, who the MD accredited responsible, it's not my place. Well, I'll be brief because there's no long speech in the evening service. What is this? Salt. This salt. The ladies, have you seen your fellow lady going to the market and said, I want to test salt? Eh? Why? Eh? Huh? It's I don't think any of you knows why. What we're asking from you is integrity. The salt has integrity. The moment the salt loses its taste, it's no more taste. This thing is going off and on. I don't know why. Or I don't want me to say what I want to say. So, integrity. Your word is your bond. Because everybody knows what the salt can do. If you put it in the soup, every other thing, but the salt will not change. That's why the blind man said, if by accident or by design, you said every other thing is in the soup, maybe you might not know all those ones, but you will know whether the salt is there or it's not there, because the tongue will tell him that the salt is there or it's not there. That is about salt. So it's no propaganda. Salt doesn't go by propaganda. If you go, and this, my house is the biggest in the market. I can do this, I can do that. No. What you want is your word is your bond. Integrity. If people know of your integrity, they can do anything with you. They can close their eyes and do anything. That is thought. I want to be brief. I don't want to go too far. This one. This honey. This honey, have any of you been to where they are producing honey? Have you? Or you just see it sweet and you begin to lick like ant? No. This work of hard work. Hard work. Before I get this thing out, you must do hard work. Who is saying I'm lying? You must do hard work. If hard work is done, what they have taken you through, that today they are testifying, have done hard work. Please carry on with that hard work, so that at the end you will get the sweetness of honey. Am I communicating? I want to be brief. If not, there are so many things I will tell you about those products and breeds. This one, what is this? Granite. What is it? What does it do? Think it's just granite. You go to the market, you buy granite, you begin to chew and say, no. Granite is for multiplication. For what? Multiplication. If you carry a seed of granite and plant it, by the time you go to harvest, you get millions of granite to sell to others. Today, the MD that produce you. Now, I know with your work, you get so many millions and so many things to do. And not only that, I'll just tell you too, so that we will live here in time. Granite is for social development. For what? If you come to a system and you buy a granite and share to me, and if I'm having a big deal in this market, I will want to invite you. Where is that person that gave me granite the other day? I won't look for any other person because you have sowed a seed. Also, if it's in the church, the pastor will pray more for you because you have sowed a seed, you have given me granite. So that person that have not given me granite, I will not invite him for any transaction I'm doing in the market. You see that some people are enlarging in the market. You think it's their destiny. No. The captains knows that the others that hear something, they don't have 2 or 5 years. No. It's their subject that comes to tell them something and they begin to inquire into what they have told you. So if somebody don't tell you about something, about a deal, don't think you will participate in it. That's one or two things. Now, that's what I've just said. That's our granite. This is oil. Oil, just ordinary oil. But everything has its own work to do. Whatever you are doing, if it's in the mechanic, they say bring grease so that the wheels and other nuts will work well. If you don't put oil in the soup you are eating and other things, it will not work well. Whatever you are doing, you don't put the proper product, you don't market for the proper things, you will not go well. Oil is essential. I have to say one of the oil is so that next time you will know what it is. Where is your plate? I want to now go to nitty-gritty of what we have done. Where is your plate? Small plate. Small plate, small plate. Okay, while they are bringing the plate, let me tell you, this one is sugar. You know why they brought sugar? To some of you, not everything that is sweet that will give you good health. You see this sugar, go to salt, put it on the ground, the ant will not follow it. But put sugar on the ground, ant will follow it. Eat honey. Honey will do very well in your body, but eat plate of sugar, not do well. Which means you are looking for diabetes, sickness. So it's not all that is sweet that you have to eat. As far as this market is concerned, you see big transaction, you didn't investigate it, you enter into it, you will be sugar. Where is the plate? Where is the plate? I want to live here. I don't need to be correcting you about all this. This thing is necessary, we have to have it. This one is cola. Abi, cola. He that brings cola brings life. Well, in the palace, Kabezi, please bless this one. Thank you. It's blessed. Take one. Did you see what the Kabiyesi did? You know what he did? Always, please, after now, go to school under the Kabiyesi. I've been telling you this thing. The cola you bring for the elder to eat is not always the proper cola. Please, MD, I don't want to repeat this next time. Instead, I will boycott this. My other, take this cola. No. You are representing CIS president. You are not here. No. Okay. It's not perfect. You are supposed to get one, but it's not enough. Thank you. You see, there's a difference between senior prefect and the headmaster. For those of you who are calling him headmaster, it's not headmaster, it's senior prefect. The headmaster is ordering on the primary school. In the upper listen, you get senior prefect. So, what you don't know, if you go, they will teach you. This one is bitter cola. Bitter cola. Do you know what it does? It will help you to reduce your blood pressure. For those of you who are wanting big transaction and possibly the transaction fail, you should always have this in your mouth. I'm not giving you bill after. I'm not making invoice for you, but it's just free this. I'm sending to you. I know if you ask Elijah Titi, I think if you are going to school or you are going anywhere and you don't have classmates, I should say the bench did not hit your leg. I'm sorry to say it. By 1988, I was seeing the people I was seeing is that one. When I came from Port Harcourt, it was that man you are describing, gray-haired man, the doyen of the press. His person who welcomed me with the plantain I brought from the east. So when I came from Niger Delta, I said, the grudge he has with me is that I didn't give him much of the alright plantain. My friends and others who took so many, I said, just take free. And he had not forgiven me. So you can beg him to forgive me. Yes, we are talking about bitter cola. This bitter cola is very, very good for all of you. It's very, very good. When you started this training, you were thinking it will not end. Not be so. It's like this bitter cola. When you carry one of these bitter cola, put in the mouth, it will be very, very sweet initially, very, very bitter initially. I mean, you'll be chewing it, and somebody by your side will say, this thing that this my sister is chewing is very good, but you didn't know that it's bitter. But when you persist, like you continue to do the training, apart from the obstacle and the up and down and other things, you continue to chew it. At a time, to begin to sweet. At a time, that's last minute, you begin to be sweet. Your life is beginning to be sweet for you. I've still told you maybe 3 things about bitter cola, but it has more. Because of evening service, I won't tell you more about the bitter cola. This one, what is this? Alligator root. It's not only alligator root. This one, the tree don't grow big. But that tree, when they grow big, doesn't mean you will not do the thing you were supposed to do. Even better than those trees that have grown higher than yourself. What this one is for you and your family members. All the millions you make in this market, nobody else will see it, apart from you and your family. Can you count how much is in this how many seed is here. As nobody can count the seed that is here, so nobody can count your millions. You are not saying anything. So I know the elders here know what I'm talking about. All the millions. If you say you don't have an enemy, well, I congratulate you. Because anybody that says he or she doesn't have an enemy, you are worthless. That's what it means. So maybe you don't know. I don't have an enemy. It means you are worthless. Because you are worth that you are working. You are working. Some people are envying it. For that, they become your enemy just without you knowing. So don't tell anybody that you don't have an enemy. If you tell anybody you don't have an enemy, which means you are telling the person that you are worthless. But you are what you are in Jesus' name. For the people who have been in this market, who should be recognized, who know the worth of this market, who have done something that they need praises, at least we should give honor them, because it's not easy. Can you see? This bitter cola, take one. My guy at all, take one. This bitter cola. Senior prefect, take one. This bitter cola. Asha, take one. This bitter cola. The first lady, take one. That is the same. You see, if you are sharing something and you are thinking that you must get one, you must get your own first, I will not give you a name, but you know the name it is. You want to share something, you want to take the lion's share, you should know what it is. I won't give you the name now. That name will be given on the 6th induction. Not me create myself. Senior prefect, take this one, so that when you reach home, you tell Agama, the digital beauty, that you are here with us today. This one, if you are from the river Rhine and you want to go for fishing expedition and you don't have this one in your boat, cold will kill you. You cannot kill any fish because the cold cannot allow you to even paddle, to even throw your net. No, have this from time to time. You must have it. And it used to say something. It said, if you take the eye, you look at what and look at him, he will surprise you. Am I communicating? Yes. You see the color? It is the same color with water. If I can bring it out if you want. The same color with water. It's telling you that if you take the same eye, you look at water and look at him, it will disrupt it, it will surprise you. So in case there's a glass here, I can give you what I take and give you the same glass of this one you take. Then you see the surprise that he's talking about. And this is a drink of the elders. I don't want to give this one to Alhaji. I don't want to give this one to Alhaji. And I don't want to give it to the SACDG, the zonal director. I don't want to give him this. Kabesi, please take this one to your palace. When you reach there, tell the elders that you are here. Whether you like the judgment or you don't like my judgment, I've done it. You can't change it. It's for you, sir.
That I get into as a prefect. Okay. They say respect is reciprocal. Yes. And I don't want you to stumble after taking that one. Our first lady. Yes. They say no matter how small a Bible is, you must carry it with 2 hands. Adi? Yes. All well. Sir. I think here ends my catechism for now. After all, Paul says he that is one among the one that I need. You can see that every profession has its own culture, its own values, and those values are the things that drive. So if you didn't come here today, or if you are not being inducted today, you wouldn't have known that salt we all know that salt, when it loses its taste, it's no longer salt, but it's imparting integrity. And one of the things you are expected to do in this market is to have integrity, and that will instill confidence in your customers and your clients and all. So that's why most times, my doyen, you will live long. You will live long because you are one of those that is preserving the culture of our profession wherever we go. Because even when we were inducted as stockbrokers in those days, these things, in fact, it was more elaborate than this. It was more elaborate. And I think in the sixth induction that we are going to conduct, maybe we'll start earlier and we'll make it more elaborate and more entertaining than it is. So I thank you very much, Doyen, for doing this. And I know and I hope you have learned the lessons that you had. Because everything here, every of these commodities has implication. In those days when we are doing, we will share bitter cola. They will be sharing bitter cola in the floor, tom and all the rest of them, granola and all the stuff. So that's social interaction, and that's why for every broker today, the other broker is his friend, is his brother, is his colleague, and because we have shared so many things apart from money that we share in terms of transactions that we share. We share other social items. We share granola. We share everything. So we know each other by name, by character, and by values. And so there is that comradeship that is there, and that's what we are instilling today. Every broker has his classmate, his coursemate, and all the rest of it. And we know them. Like that woman sitting here, Mrs. Ogu, was my classmate. My classmate, and all the rest. So we all know our classmate, no matter how many years we go by. That's the interest. That's the interest of this profession. Thank you very much for doing it. So now we'll go to the next is the oath taking. So we are now coming to initiate you into the profession of commodity broking. And to do that is the company secretary of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. I do know that you have been given the papers where the oaths are. So the company secretary and legal advisor of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, Ms. Barrister Ebere Okonkwo, is here to administer the oath. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. So please, you can rise up so we can take the oath together. I, a fully qualified commodities broker of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, solemnly swear to maintain knowledge of and comply with all applicable laws, rules and regulations of the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, the Securities and Exchange Commission, any governmental agency, or regulatory organization governing my professional activities, to avoid participating in or assisting in any violation of the laws, rules and regulations stated by the exchange, to avoid engaging in any illegal, fraudulent, dishonest, deceitful, or misleading professional conduct that might have a negative impact on the exchange, to observe high standards of honesty, integrity, and fairness in dealing with clients, prospective clients, employers, employees, peers, colleagues in the profession and other areas related to professional activities, to enhance public confidence in the profession, to strive to play my part to develop the commodities ecosystem, to perform my professional activities with due and reasonable skill, care, prudence, and diligence, and in accordance with the industry's best practice, to continuously strive to maintain and improve my professional competence. So help me God. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can sit down now. Sit down. You have taken the oath, so you have been initiated into office as commodity brokers. We are now going to do the ceremony of induction. And this ceremony will be in two stages. One is your robing. You will, as we call your name, you will come and the dignitaries here will robe you as we will just do the selection. And then after that, you come back again, we'll call you again, you come and collect your certificates and snap pictures. But before then, we will do two things. With all due respect, we would first of all induct two people here as a matter of respect and protocol. Sorry, the chairman has corrected me. You will do the robing and the collection of your certificate at the same time. So to save time. So that's what we'll do. But before then, I want to crave an indulgence as a matter of protocol to induct two people before we now do the roll call of induction. The two people we are going to induct and the chairman is going to induct us. We are all Nigerians, we follow tradition. One is the Kabiesi himself, and then the CIS registrar CEO. So we'll dot them first, rope them, hand over their certificates to them, and then we'll now start the roll call. Thank you. Do you agree with me now? Thank you. Thank you very much. So I have the honor and the privilege to invite the KBSC Oba Jacob Eso to come out and let the chairman robe him and then hand over his certificate for him. Photographers come. CIS Registrar and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Ayorede Ezekiel Adeonibo. Sorry, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I have another amendment that I've been directed to make. There are some senior brokers here who would first of all, I will call their names now, and they line up to be inducted by the chairman, the director, SEC, my MD, and the representative of CIS president, and then Alhaji Yusuf. So I would mention their names. As I mention your name, you come in. These are senior brokers that some of them are council members of CIS, some of them are council members of Action. So one is Kamarudin Olagusu. Alhaji Kamarudin Olagusu. Next will be Mr. Odiachi Uche Alexander. The next to follow him will be Ebunowo Charles Ike, Council Member of Action. I have Mr. Patrick Ajayi here. Patrick Ajayi is here. I have Mrs. Obu Nediso Antonia. Mr. Ogunnayo Jacko. Mr. Ogunnayo Jacko is another senior broker. I know. Momo Mohammed Ali. Where is he? Oh, he's here. He's listening. And Mr. Dr. Mustafa Akeji. Dr. Mustafa Akaje is not here. So now having done as I'm directed to do, we will now follow the series to call each of you, and your certificates will be handed, and you'll be robed and the certificates handed over to you. Okay. So as you hear your name, you come out, and then
let's now call everybody according to the number said. Ajakaye Mayola Itanola. Ajakaye. To be followed by Manta Gideon Poda. And quickly followed by Olatunji Olubode Adegoye. Osho Emmanuel, please stand by. Oro Kwano Ruben Uyoyo. How are you?
Also the list.
Okay. I've called Oropano, Ruben Yoyo, Adama Matthew Umaru. Adama Matthew Umaru. Come, okay, sorry. Ubeche Nduka Collins. Ubeche Nduka Collins. Olorunado Ojo Joshua. Olorunado. Regina Obo Akpa.
Sorry. Hello. You're facing the camera.
Okay, Von Omobolanle Olamide, Uche Toby Akburuga, Rex Ugochukwu Nwazo, and Adedoku Adefemi Oludot. Juliana Mogbeme Mba Ogunleyimi Bumi Funke Hussein Yusuf Olatunbosi Gideon Keshinro. Bumi Beverly. Bumi Beverly. Beverly, yeah. Ọ̀dẹ́rìndé Olúṣèyí Adéọlá. Sunday Ìdájọ́. Ọláìdé Ọmọwùmí Ìdòwú. Eze Ifeanyi Alan. That's next. Ọ̀dẹ́rìndé Olúṣèyí Adéọlá. Sunday Ìdájọ́. Sunday Ìdájọ́ there. Ọláìdé Ọmọwùmí Ìdòwú. Okay. Eze Ifeanyi Alan. Eze Ifeanyi Alan here. It's not here. Eze Ifeanyi Alan. Okay. Jimoh Blessing Oluwatife.
Okay. Now, as a matter of fact, there's a mistake I made at the beginning of the roll call of the senior brokers. I missed one name, and now I'm calling him. He's a very senior broker, Mr. Olatunbode Aderemi Adedayo. Please come, sir. Please. I missed out. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry. So we are going to roll it now and give it. Let's just hold on to a robe.
Adéwọlé Isaac. Uwadi Ọ̀pá Ọ̀bàjì. Mustapha Akaji. Okay, sorry. Praise Adeyanju. Ọláwọlé Adébáyọ̀ Òjẹ́tọ́lá. Hello, please, all inductees should acknowledge the letters that's been given to you. Original copy received by me, and when you are stepping out of the hall, you submit it to the sign and date it and sign. Original copy received by me, then drop it as they are leaving the hall. Thank you. Farouk Abdul Abubakar. Farouk Abdul Abubakar. Aziz Bola Bello. Adu Eyitola Oluwakemi and Adegboyega Victoria Olufumilayo.
Yeah, by default.
Well, it's almost nightfall, and there's no forecast of rainfall. And I'm in the mood for a party, so I'ma go out to a club and the dance floor party. So I jump in the car and I go to the venue. Look in the door, now I'm away from that. Got to my house and watching that clock and it ain't stopping. I know the part. I'm not the type of girl that you think I can. Jump into the arms of everything. You must be mad. Easy pop was something that I ate. Besides, I don't know you from a can of paint. Tell me why is it when I walk past the guys I always hear, yo baby. I mean, like, what's the big idea? I'm a queen, not respect, truly like a lady, and no, my name ain't yo, and I ain't got your baby. I'm looking for a guy who's sincere, one with class and savoir faire. I'm looking for someone who likes to be. Looking for the queen, Lcfe, me.
Mama Muhammad Ali. Okay, go ahead. Godwin. Okay, then Ware. Emma Messi. Oladipupo. Oh, so, okay. Oladipupo. Ayotunde Indero.
How are you?
Yes, Godwin here. Godwin. Then Indero. Okay.
Get up, stop to the hot TikTok, get up, stop to the hot TikTok, get up, stop to the
Okay, sir. We are done, sir. We are done. We are done. You can see. Huh? Hold on, sir. We are going to. Can you listen? We are going to take the photograph of the dignitaries for the press. That's with the KBSC and the CIS registrar. So the chairman, director CIS, director SEC, Alaji, CIS registrar, the MD, and then the KBSC.
Yes, sir.
Come now, director. Where do you stay? No, they can use this. Allow you to join them. Join them. Doye, join. Okay. Please.
I gotta get the best of you. I gotta get the best of you now, baby. I gotta get the best of you. I gotta get the best of you, baby. Ever since I had your love, it's been moving me around. Beautiful feeling makes me high, baby, love won't let me down.
One more photograph. The MD. Where is it? Okay. Alaji, join the registrar. The chairman, sir. Another photograph for the code. So we are going to take a toast. Okay. Okay. One more photograph. So we'll take the toast. The wine for the toast. Wine for the toast. Where is the cup?
Oh, everything is there. Everything is in front.
What of the cost? What of the cost? Please, oh yeah, come. Don't, please. Guys, you go like that.
No problem. No, put it back. Put it back.
It's not enough. Thank you.
DJ, stop. Please, we are going to propose a toast for the success of the new inductees and the success of the exchange. And this toast. Now, this toast is being proposed by somebody that is special to the market. He's nursing a new baby, and in the next few weeks, that baby will be born. Specially, we're all going to gather here again, and so he has been selected specially to propose a toast for you. And as he's proposing this toast, he's equally proposing a toast for the success of the Lagos Island District, where he's the chairman. So I have the pleasure to introduce to you Alhaji Engineer Hakeem Otiti. In this market, this name is special. I don't know how many of you know that his father used to be the deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, that warehouse that nurtured Securities and Exchange Commission. So that is the pedigree of the man that is going to propose this toast. Therefore, with all due respect, sir, I urge you to propose.
Okay, can you go to that side?
Good evening, everybody. I will follow all existing protocols. We thank God for making today possible. Without God, the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange would not have come into being. Securities and Exchange Commission would not have nurtured and brought us together. I would like to congratulate the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange and also all the inductees for the feats they've achieved. But this is just a beginning. SEC has said a lot. CIS has done a lot. If we don't follow the doctrines
we are not going to achieve much. Basically, integrity. A lot of people here today are all veterans. When I look around, the average age is about 50, 55. I'll be turning 65. My Oga here is towards 70. I'm sure you are close to 60. If I'm wrong, you are close to 60. So basically, we have to nurture people we are going to hand over to. And if we don't do it well, we will not sleep in our old age. The market is a very big market. We are just touching the tip of the iceberg. If you look around our borders, there is a lot of activities going on which is not captured. Alhaji Yusuf has said a lot. My Action president has said a lot. This is not a time for speeches. This is time to give a toast. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. I wish you all the best. And as you depart to your respective homes, I wish you safe journey. Congratulations. Don't go. We take group photograph of all the inductees, please. And before then, just let's do the vote of thanks by the registrar CEO of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, Mr. Ezekiel Ayorode. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Good evening, all. First, I want to recognize the Director of Lagos Zonal Office of SEC, Mr. John Briggs. Also represent the President and Chairman of Council, Mr. Bodedada, regularly represented by Mrs. Nicole Edoka. The Chairman, Association of Association of Stockbroker of Nigeria, Ashon, Mr. Sam Onekwe. The Doyen of Stockbroker, Alhaji Yusuf. The MD CEO, Lagos Commodity Exchange, Mr. Akeredolu Ali. His Royal Highness Kabiyesi Oba Jacob Eson. Distinguished guests and special invitees. Other city gentlemen here present, ladies and gentlemen. What an inspiring and seamless ceremony we have witnessed today at the Lagos Commodity and Futures Exchange. First, I extend my profound gratitude to Mr. Briggs, Director of SEC Lagos Zonal Office, for your steadfast support of this induction program and for the great work SEC is doing in championing regulatory excellence in our markets. To Mr. Sam Onekwe, Chairman of Ashon, and Alhaji Yusuf, our respected doyen of stockbrokers, thank you for your wise counsel and unwavering mentorship, which continue to elevate professional standards across the industry. A special thank you to Mr. Akeredolu Ali, the MD CEO of Lcfe, and your entire team for your meticulous planning and warm hospitality that have created a fitting launchpad for our new commodity brokers, which I am one. To the newly inducted broker, congratulations. Today marks the beginning of our journey in which our integrity, diligence, and expertise will strengthen Nigeria's commodities market. The market is looking forward to our contribution. I know that we shall not fail by the grace of God. To all distinguished guests and partners, your presence has amplified the significance of this occasion. Lastly, to everyone who worked behind the scene, your dedication ensured a flawless program. May the bonds formed here today power the growth, professionalism, and resilience of our commodity market. Thank you, and God bless.
Finally, we will just take the closing prayer, and then we all converge. The inductees will converge here for the group photograph, and that will be it. Finally, so for the closing prayer, I call upon the Chief Finance Officer of the Exchange of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, Pastor Omowole.
Thank you, Doctor. Let us all share the grace together. May the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the Spirit of the Holy Spirit rest and abide with us now and forevermore. Amen. God bless you all. Have a safe trip.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, group photograph. Oh yeah, contact. Yes. You stay at the garage, they will stay below. Let's show the mic. The second mic. What is